Blessing Soul Family. This Kriya today that we're going to be doing is called the Magnificent Nine, and it's designed with women in mind, and it's specifically for beauty and radiance. So this Kriya was designed for women to hold and maintain that inner radiance and inner beauty, and so that they can radiate it outside as well. Of course, men can also participate in this exercise, but it was designed for women, and it's very relaxing. And when we begin any Kundalini sequence, we always start by tuning in with the Adi mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So I will be chanting that, and you're welcome to chant along with me or simply listen and receive, and we'll get ourselves centered and settled for our practice today. So you can start by rubbing the hands together, generating some heat, stimulating all of the nadis and nerve endings at the tips of your fingertips. And press your palms together at heart center, activating and uniting the left and right hemispheres of the brain. And just settle in. Exhale all the air out. And take an inhale. And exhale. We'll be chanting Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. When you're ready, inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev. Take a deep inhale. Pause at the top, find length in your spine. Lift your gaze so that it's at the center of your forehead and between your eyebrows. Hold. And exhale. You can bring your palms down. Just settle in here and notice the effects of the tune-in. By chanting that mantra, we are honoring the wisdom, all of the great teachers before us, and the teacher inside of us, and the wisdom inside of us. So when you're ready, we'll move into our first pose, which is a cat stretch. Super easy, lying on your back, and you're just gonna put one leg over the other and just get super comfy here. And you can have your arms in cactus or stretched right up or stretched to the side, whatever's comfortable here for you. Just let your body melt into the floor. Close your eyes and some long, deep breaths here. Now we can switch sides, so whatever leg was on top before is now going to go down. And continue with long, slow, deep breathing. Good, and now staying on your back, we're just going to rub our palms together here. And then press your palms over your eyes. Just gently cover your eyes with your palms. And now lift them about 18 inches away from your face. And just stare at your palmistry here for a moment. Good, and now just start massaging your temples. So going in one direction. And then the other direction. And then start massaging down your jawline, just intuitively, whatever feels good to you here. Just loosening up any tension, draining any fluids. And then start massaging your ears. And then pulling on your earlobes gently with your thumb and your index finger. Good. And now we'll move into our next pose. After giving ourselves a little bit of self-love there, we're going to do a stretch pose. So in this pose, we're going to be staying on our backs. And we're going to be doing breath of fire. So I'm going to sit up to show you breath of fire quickly. So breath of fire is a very powerful exhale out the nose. And essentially we're pumping that air out with our navel. So we're really going to focus our attention at pumping at the navel center. So it looks like this. So the exhale is very powerful and the inhale is going to intuitively just be quite passive. And I'll show you what my belly looks like from the side when I'm doing breath of fire, so you can get an idea of how you want to be pumping that air. So you can see it's quite a powerful pumping of the navel area. So we're going to be lying on our backs in this position, and the pose calls for our legs to be up about 6 inches off the ground and our arms to be straight out and our chin dipped into our chest. And in this position, we're going to hold for 15 seconds with breath of fire. If that's too intense for you, you can keep your legs down, and you can also choose to do long, slow, deep breathing as well. So whatever is best for you, whatever feels comfortable for you. And if you're pregnant, after 120 days of your pregnancy, so after the first trimester, you don't want to do breath of fire. You just want to do the long, slow, deep breathing. We're going to be holding this pose only for 15 seconds. So decide how you're going to modify it now, and I will cue us to begin. So get in your position, and here we go. Stay strong. And just settle down. Let everything go. Perfect, and now you can come on up, and we're gonna flip over to our bellies into Cobra pose. So in this pose, you can also modify by just staying on your hands and knees, and we're gonna be doing breath of fire in this pose as well, but you can also choose to do long, deep breathing as well. We're gonna be in this pose for 1 minute. So full Cobra will be like this. Baby Cobra like this, or you can modify on your hands and knees like this. And breath of fire or long, slow, deep breathing. So again, choose how you're going to modify, or if you're going to do the full pose. And we'll get into it, and I'll start the timer. Here we go. You can close your eyes and focus your gaze at your third eye center here. We're more than halfway there. Keep going. Powerful exhale if you're doing breath of fire, or long, slow, deep breathing. Keep your legs firm, pressing into the ground. Good, and take a deep inhale here. Hold. And exhale. Just bring your forehead to the floor. Catch your breath here. Wiggle your hips from side to side. Release any pressure from being in that pose. And now, not part of the Kriya, but just take a quick child's pose here, just to loosen up any tension in your lower back. Deep breathing. Good, and now come on up. Our next position is cat-cow. So again, we'll come onto our hands and knees. And we're gonna be here for 2 minutes. So we're gonna just inhale as we push our chest forward, and then exhale, Bringing it in, rounding our spine, and just really giving yourself some love here. So be super intuitive, not too slow, not too fast, just what feels good to you. Super intuitive, linking your breath with your movement. And we're going to be here for 2 minutes. You can close your eyes and just super sensual here. Just really melt into your movement. Inhaling as you come forward into cow. And then exhaling as you round. Long, really cleansing breaths here. Let this feel super good for you. Feel the tension releasing in your spine. Feel the fluidity of your spine. Just really giving yourself some love here. Got about 40 seconds to go. Inhale and exhale. Good, and now inhale and hold. And exhale, just come to your knees. And just sit here. Absorb, feel the sensations in your body. Feel the life force and the prana here moving through your spine, your veins. Good, and now bring your legs out from under you. So they're straight. If you need to have them bent just a little bit, you can. But ideally, we want to have them as straight as possible, and we want to have our feet active and engaged. And in this position, we're going to inhale with our arms up. And then exhale, and then bring your hands to wherever they can reach. So if you want to hold on to your toes with your thumbs and your index finger, you can do that. Or if they can reach at your ankles or just below your knees, whatever feels good to you here. We're just going to do inhale as we come up, and then exhale, arching down. Inhaling up, exhale, arching down. We don't want to lead with our head, we want to lead with our chest. So it's going to be a very short range of movement. So whatever feels good to you, we're going to be here for 1 minute, and we'll start now. So inhale up. Very long, juicy, full breaths. and complete exhales. Good, and now inhale up and hold. And exhale, let that go. And just come sitting on your knees. And we will settle in here for just a moment. So for this next pose, we're going to be in rock pose, which is exactly how we are now, with our hands on top of our knees. We're sitting on our heels. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, it can get uncomfortable sitting on our heels like this. Sitting on the heels is intentional because we are stimulating the nadis and nerve endings in this lower pelvic area. But if that's too uncomfortable for you, that's totally fine. You can use a block and put it in between so that you're sitting here, your seat is sitting on the block, and then you'll have a little bit more support and it'll be a little bit more comfortable for you. So whatever is most comfortable for you, decide what you're going to do there. And in this pose, we're going to be doing breath of fire again. So for 2 minutes, breath of fire. So set yourself up and we'll begin now. If you need to do long, slow, deep breathing, that's okay. You can do that instead, but whatever you choose to do, continue to do that for the entire time that we're in this position. So continue with your breathing. And again here, you can keep your focus either at your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows, or at your heart. Your breath of fire can be slow or fast. It doesn't have to be super rapid, just as long as it's a powerful exhale and you're really pumping with your navel. Keep going, we're just over halfway. About 20 more seconds here. We're really generating heat in our navel center. This is igniting our solar plexus chakra, which is our center for power, for strength, for motivation, for getting things done. And now a deep inhale. Hold. And exhale. Let that go. For our next position, we're going to remain on our heels. This one can get a little bit tricky. So whatever you need to do to be comfortable in this position, do. You'll see I have some props here because I use props to stay comfortable in this position. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be on our heels, but we want to lower to the ground. And we're going to be in this position for 2 minutes. So I'm going to use a block to rest my head and then a blanket to kind of prop myself up underneath. So whatever you need to do to get comfortable, we're just going to do long, slow, deep breathing in this position. So get comfortable now and lay yourself down and begin. You do want to feel that stretch in your quads here. But don't strain or make yourself uncomfortable, and make whatever adjustments that are necessary to be able to maintain this position. So if you need to prop yourself up a little bit higher, go ahead and do that. Long, full breaths. Got about 40 seconds to go. Just let your body fall into this pose, melt into the gravity here. Good, and now we want to be super careful how we come up here, so come up super slow. Whatever you need to get out of that pose safely. And for this next pose, we're going to be in shoulder stand. So there are several ways that you can modify this pose. The original pose without modifications looks like this. So don't start yet, just watch the different modifications first that I'm going to give you so you have some options for what's going to work for you. So the without modifications shoulder stand looks like this. And we're just going to be doing long, slow, deep breathing in that position. If it's too intense for you to come up like that, sorry, I forgot to mention, we're actually not going to have our toes touching the ground like that. We're going to be supporting our tailbone with our legs straight up in the air like this with long, slow, deep breathing. So to come into shoulder stand, you might want to come first into plow like this, and then swing your legs up. If that's too intense, then you can use a block under your seat, and then just lift your legs here. And if you don't want to do that, then you can also have your legs up the wall like this. So whatever position you're going to go for, decide now. This position is very good for, it balances all of our internal organs, but it is also particularly great for balancing the thyroid. And having our legs up in the air helps the blood drain to our digestive tract so that we have better metabolism and better digestion. So it's super good to do, even if you can only put your legs up the wall and not do anything else every day. Do it for at least 2 minutes. So we're going to do this for 2 minutes. So get into whatever position. Modification is perfect for you. Like I said, you can put a block under your seat and just legs straight up. Or you can come, or you can go with your legs up against the wall, or come into full shoulder pose. And we'll start now, just long, deep breathing here. Make sure if you're in full shoulder stand that you're using your hands to support you here. And you can just close your eyes. Long, slow, deep breathing here. Got about 30 seconds to go. Good, and now you can slowly come on down. And we're going to stay on the ground for Savasana. Savasana is everyone's favorite posture because all we're doing here is laying on our back and relaxing, but it may seem or feel like you're doing nothing here. However, Shavasana is probably the most important part of any Kriya, and that's why we take the time to do it. Here we are allowing all of our bodies, our energetic body, our intellect, and our physical body to integrate all of the work that we've done, to let it seep into every part of our being. So just take this time right now to honor yourself and the work that you've done, the self-love that you've given yourself today. Long, slow, deep breathing here. And just let your body melt into the surface below you. Relax your lower back, your upper back, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your fingers. Just feel your body relaxing and getting super heavy here. Relax your neck, your throat, your jaw, your cheeks. Relax your eyes and your eyelids. Relax your tongue. And relax your forehead. Now, as you're ready, bring your palms of your hands and the palms of your feet together and just rub them together here. And then stretch out your whole body. Really stretch into your body glove here. And then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. You can rock side to side. And then rock yourself back up or just sit yourself back up slowly. And we will come into easy pose to close out our practice today with a long sat, short nam. So rub your hands together and press them to your chest. Exhale all the air out. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale to chant. Sa. Na. Many blessings to you. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today.